the Punch TV. So make sure say any first time I the channel ya. Oba subscribe the ama ya no like no share. We so abeje wa dwen share e comment section or also the account. Abusuafo Assembly de e ba na ma no sem dia me say che mo dija okwa MPP afa che say ensem wo ho okwa NDC afa ensem wo ho movement for change ensem wo ho ana sa aso na freedom so a party so ensem wo ho abusuafo Assembly mo mayen kama ho na mo mayen ko hwe video bi a che say agent ha trendy ye pa o social media so emra ye ba ye de munchire mu nyina e be brem.
We are entering week 2 of the limited voter registration exercise. So far, so good.
I'll say on our side, things are working according to our plans. We are mobilizing our people, and we continue to encourage all stakeholders to intensify their efforts to be able to register each and everyone who is eligible to vote on December 7th, because we have a patriotic duty as a party and as a people to vote in a manner that will be convincing, such that nothing can save the non-performing MPP. We all know that it must be an emphatic victory, because the NDC will not go to the courts. So the victory must be secured at the polling stations. We have already assured our supporters, our sympathizers, and our members that we shall protect the ballot, we shall protect the votes. And we have systems in place that will ensure that we protect the votes, we protect the ballots. Because election is a process and not an event, the systems that we have put in place are being very helpful, and that is how we are ensuring that the Electoral Commission of Ghana is accountable and accurate with the figures that they are churning out. Indeed, it was one such analysis, review of the data that made us uncover the inaccuracies that the EC had published on its website yesterday. We raised the alarm, and quickly the EC deleted what they had uploaded. But ahead of them, they had already taken screenshots of the original figure. We cannot understand how, in this day and age of Excel, the Electoral Commission of Ghana cannot get simple arithmetic done accurately. It's simple arithmetic. Add. Simple. Even if you will not use your calculator, Excel will work it out for you. So how come the EC will publish 25,287 as the total numbers registered for day 2, when our calculation showed it was 19,267? How come the EC will publish 43,417 when it should be 48,616 for day 3? This is unacceptable. And let me also emphasize something. Draw the attention of people. You may think that, on day 2, maybe they overestimated, and day 3, they underestimated. So there's an overestimate and there's an underestimate. So it could be genuine error. We don't accept that. We will definitely go to the bottom of this also. the overestimation, who did it favor? The underestimation, who did it go against? How did this happen? Because it has happened before. In declaration of who won the 2020 elections, we had this dirty breach of arithmetic where the EC kept on changing the figures. To date, no Ghanaian, nobody, born of woman, knows why the EC kept changing the figures. EC, this is 2024. We shall not tolerate any more of such deliberate misrepresentations. We will continue to use our eagle eyes, our analytical brains and tools to dig and dig and dig. This is the last warning to the Electoral Commission in this exercise. And that is why in my post, I said, let me serve a stern warning to the EC and its collaborators. We have run out of patience. The warning is duly served. Isn't it curious that the NPP doesn't have a problem with the discrepancies that we are seeing in the figures? And seeing these discrepancies must be placed within the context and the electoral ecosystem of certain voter registration equipment getting stolen under the surveillance of the Electoral Commission, with CCTV cameras also supervising that enclave. And as our national chairman said, if you have wild dogs at home and a thief is successful in stealing your valuables without the wild dogs backing, it means that the thief is a relative of the owner of the wild dogs. It is curious, but not unsurprising, that the NPP does not see anything wrong with the stolen biometric voter registration equipment, and also with these figures that are varying. The NPP sees nothing wrong with it. We see everything wrong with them. And that is why we will continue to be vigilant. We will continue to collate our figures on our own. And we have said the last warning to the Electoral Commission of Ghana. We shall no longer tolerate what appears to be incompetence, but we think it's not just incompetence. It is highly possible that this misrepresentation, this avoidable misrepresentation, is contrived and orchestrated to vary the outcome of the registration exercise to favor the obvious political party that the EC wants to favor.
But there are two things involved here. One, you said they are underestimating, and the other one, you said they are overestimating. How can two different actions favor one person?
Very simple. So I give Senna 10 Ghana cedis. I give Boateng 25 Ghana cedis. I give Mensa Boateng 30 Ghana cedis. Is that not it? The total comes to 65 Ghana cedis. If I reduce the figure of Senna from 25 to 20, because Senna is NDC, the figure comes to 60 total figure. You get it? That is an underestimation. But this underestimation, it goes against Senna and NDC. Let me give you an overestimation. An overestimation, the total is supposed to be 65. I raise it to 70. I give Boateng 15 instead of 10. And Senna maintains his 25, and James Ajenim Boateng maintains the 25. Instead of 65, it goes to 70. You realize Boateng has benefited from the overestimation. So, you don't just look at it as underestimation and overestimation, so it's a genuine error. The devil is in the detail. And that is why we know every registration center, the figures. And so the EC is putting their total figures together. No problem. When we sit down, EC, this registration center, with this BVR kit registration number, is supposed to be this. What is yours? I'm sure now Ghanaians are appreciating why we insist on having the BVR numbers. We shall not compromise on that. So I'm explaining that we shouldn't just say that, oh, there's an underestimation and there's overestimation, so it means that it's a genuine error. No, you can underestimate to cheat someone, and you can also overestimate to cheat. So we need to be careful about it.
Well, I'm just looking on the Facebook page of the Electoral Commission. They've published a chart in which they give numbers to day one. The national total is 16,517 on day one. You said it's supposed to be over 19,000. I don't know if you've seen that.
I said day two.
Okay.
I didn't say day one.
Okay. So you agree with the day one figure?
No comment on that yet. Let's stick to day two and day three.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, they do have that. But I'm sure you're monitoring everything else, yeah? Putting on there.
Everything. Every day by 8:30 p.m., we have all our numbers collated. And so we are just waiting for that moment where we will sit with the EC. This registration kit, these were the numbers. Where are yours? Blah, 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 blah. We work until we arrive at the final figure. So the EC, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. We've only exposed this to let you understand that you cannot repeat 2020 in 2024.
So aside that, you still haven't gotten the numbers, the serial numbers of the BVRs, have you? Officially?
Officially, the EC says no, but trust us, we are doing the needful.
Okay. You are doing the needful?
Yes.
Where that involves?
That involves ensuring that we shall have the serial numbers and be comparing, and it is being done.
Oh. So you have them already and are doing the comparisons?
I haven't said so, but we are very, very comfortable with what we are doing.
So aside those two issues, any other issues?
We think that insecurity is a major issue that the Ghana Police Service must have a look at. Over the weekend, we've had reports about some skirmishes in Honorable Eriko Poku's constituency, where the MPP unleashed mayhem on NDC people. The police cannot allow MPP to continue to do this. And from the report that I received, these are mask-wearing MPP people. Rather, when our people decided to respond in self-defense, the police claims that they are effecting some arrest. When our people in Kukum alerted the police, and as we are told, the police in Kukum called for reinforcement, why didn't the police act? We will not become victims of peace. NDC will not become victims of peace.
Victims of peace. Victims of peace.
To be forewarned is to be forearmed once again.
But how can you be a victim of peace?
You become a victim of peace where in 2020, MPP supervises the killing of 1, killing of 2, killing of 3, killing of 4, killing of 5, killing of 6, killing of 7, and killing of 8 people. And they win the election. And it's a peaceful election. Is that not it? Is that not what has been written in the books?
Yes.
30 years from now, who is going to even associate the killing of 8 people with the 2020 elections? It will be seen as Akufo-Addo winning a second term. When he extracted that second term on the altar of human sacrifice, the blood of 8 Ghanaians flying from paradise is on that second term. We shall not become victims of peace in 2024.
See. Thank you. Thank you very much for speaking to us this morning.